That's screen, correct? Okay, I'm apparently just like a minute behind. Okay, there I am. Okay. Count us, NES, count us down, if you want. Okay, Ponder, count us down if you can. Bingo! All levels, world record in 10:57. So Wii and Xbox, so there's 3 different types of versions for this game. There's PSP Wii, there's Xbox PS2, and then there's DS. And all of them have very slight differences when it comes to loading screens and even stats. Wii and PSP have a lot, for some reason some of the stats are a lot weirdly balanced. Really, I paused the game like an idiot. Okay. Yeah, let's go, frame. Rip. Yeah, shoutouts. Yo, shoutouts to the advantage.
Don't worry, I won't attack right away. Try taking on a few trap Bakugan first.
Yo, shoutouts to Dan cheating and having the final form of my specific Bakugan that we're using right now. Shoutouts to Dan.
Weak attacks are fast, but not that powerful.
Shoutouts to the shoutout memes. Okay.
Powerful, but not very quick. Not bad. Not bad.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shut up. Don't worry. I'm just gonna keep talking. So right now this is kind of just a bit of an auto scroller. We have to kill these. Yeah, it's the run that never ends. It's the voice that never ends. Trust me. So we kind of have to. It's a bit of an auto scroller. We kind of have to kill every single enemy that spawns, and after that, Dan's gonna run away. Yeah, Dan's gonna run away. Dan is the protagonist, the actual protagonist of the cartoon. Would you like to not? Thank you. And as soon as you probably are at this point. I had a problem. I just finished the first wave. I just finished the first wave of enemies and I'm about to chase Dan. So if you look at my screen, you just noticed I was kind of, oh my god, stop pausing. Pause and skip cutscene are on the same exact button. Yo, shoutouts to me not being able to block Dan's attacks. It's impossible for me to block his attacks apparently, according to Dan. Yeah. And sometimes you get like 1 frame, or it's a stupid amount of time. Stupid minimal amount of time. So you noticed. Dude, you just stole my joke. What? Dang it. I was gonna wait for... You little... Dan is about a third of the way... I'm a third of the way through the dam. Because he... Dan is wombo comboing me. I do not have splits open. Because I didn't... My god. You know, you should spam plus for like the rest of the run, honestly. I hear it makes you go a lot faster. No, that's just the urban myth. So, if you look at my screen, which is apparently a minute behind, Dan just pulls a John and says, "How can I win with all this shaking?" And before we can explain the plot, yeah, I know. Shout out to me commentating. Oh, are they? Yeah, hold on a sec. Yeah. Do I have to add Discord to OBS? Oh, dang. Audio output capture. What to do?
After one of the volleyball players from the volleyball anime The gay one.
Whenever I try to give my characters the biggest noses possible.
That's awful.
Oh my god. So I run a game called Code Lyoko Quest for Infinity.
Yuck.
And I just spam. What? No, hold on, get me. Hold on a second.
It's not as good as
This
this
little
game.
this trucker, just said yuck to the best Wii Speed game of all time.
Yeah, this is the best Wii Speed game of all time. If you want to play it on Xbox. No, I missed it. No, I'm awful at this game.
So I run a
Elvis is a
game.
better Wii Speed game than all of your
Yeah,
Wii Speed
actually,
games.
Elvis is better.
It's actually
I
an
agree
actually
with
better.
Yeah, dude, right?
But Piner's
Yo,
only
shout
good
out-
because he knows about Bakugan. I paused.
The anime.
Okay.
I know about the. I watched
You
all
got
of
it.
the.
Yes,
anime.
take those 5 frames of pausing. So so we're gonna be using one specific character for the remainder of the run, and its name is Magma Wilda, and it is he or she, I really don't know. I think it's just she actually. She is very very.
Where do
good.
I? What character?
Magma Wilda?
Never can
Magma
tell
Wilda is the
Bakugan.
best character.
Apparently you did not watch season 5 of Bakugan Defenders of the Core. Or I mean
Bakugan
Bakugan the
Defenders of the
cartoon.
Core.
I did watch Mectanium Surge. All right, calm down. Oh wait, no,
Also,
Gundalian
you-
Invaders. Or is it Mectanium? Oh, it's Gundalian Invaders, right? I get those two, the order mixed up sometimes.
Split.
One of them's 5.
Oh, I'm actually not that far behind you.
Can we get about
So you're
more
probably-
commentators?
Yeah, Japanese Spaghetti, can you
Would
want
really
to
add to
join?
the
You've watched my
experience.
stream like once. You should watch my Bakugan streams.
Maybe we'll add a
Have you watched all
donation
5?
incentive.
Have you watched all 5 of the sequels? If not, you can do it right now. Just create an bridge series. That'll totally take less time.
I'm mashing A here because it's the fastest thing you could do. And even though you're in the
Yeah.
ship, it needs to actually load. Not smooth.
Yeah, Budget Cut Mokuba really wants to tell you about the ship, and we really don't want to, so we're gonna try to skip him. The reason I call him Budget Cut Mokuba is because I can't remember his name. It's like Mokuba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Just I can't remember.
Marucho.
It's Marucho!
Looked it
Damn
up
it,
earlier.
okay.
I was on the My
Also-
Anime List page. It was great.
I want to mention, NES, I want to mention the dashing, mid-air dashing. Or do you want to do it?
Dash jumping? Oh,
Yeah.
dash jumping is something that you're gonna see kind of a lot through the run. But it's just kind of second nature when you're playing to get around. It's basically jumping, dashing, and then levitating. Because all the Bakugan can levitate, kind of like a double jump, but not a double jump. Wow. I think that's a firstie. I don't know if that's how it works.
Yo, shout out to getting Vexus cards in runs and not having a backup before.
I don't have backup Vexos cards because whenever I do runs, I just always like lose them all, so I don't save. It's fine. Also, shoutouts to me actually going to be using more holograms than Gary.
Yeah. Why am oh my god, I ran right into this guy. So, we're kind of playing a little bit of a Metal Gear Solid ripoff. You saw I ran right into the guy's red fan in front of him. That's because, they're gonna try to catch you, and stop you, and, if you get caught without a Vexus card, then, you just get kind of teleported back and lose some XP and stuff. But conveniently, if you have a trading card with you, they're like, oh, okay, you're cool, so just keep going up, just keep going. So, that's really, really neat.
Okay, I just killed Elfin.
Yo, nice.
How ahead of?
Shoutouts to the frog waifu. Shoutouts to the frog waifu herself, Elfin.
Frog waifu. That's funny.
Yeah.
Anime made the frogs gay.
In new
I
game,
finished
so
the battle.
there are 3 main categories in this game: new game plus, and 100%.
Also, all collectibles.
And yeah. Neither all collectibles or 100% are actually real categories. I just bamboozled you. So new game and new game plus are really different. There's a lot different variants on strats. Also, Elfin, please. Elfin can really get just demolished by Wilda. Oh my god, if she decides not to run away. There are different... Each Bakugan have like a specific good characteristic. Elfin is speed, which is why you saw her rolling around at speed to sound away from me. Wilda is power, if you couldn't tell by the fact I just one-shot that one enemy. And Drago is balanced. Some are shot based. And that's pretty much it. And that really doesn't make much of a difference except for specifically that because she likes to run away from me. Run away
I
from
wasted
everyone,
like
really.
3 seconds because I was watching the stream. I was just watching you play the fight I already did.
Oh, yeah.
And I did it faster
So
than
in-
you.
So new game is a lot different of a category. Also, the only reason you did better is because Elephant's like, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah,
Right
a
towards
lot of
the
this
nuclear
round is
plant that-
reacting to the AI, and the AI is really
Yeah.
dumb all the time. All the time.
The AI can have different kind of patterns. We can mention that in a bit, but they can act drastically different. So I'll mention that in just a bit. But so I was mentioning there are 2 main categories, and only 2 categories. No one else runs any other category. New game and new game plus. I run new game, and I always feel it's the superior category because there's a lot more strats and frame perfect turnarounds in order to hit buttons.
No one needs
And
to
there's a
hit
cutscene skip. There's a hot cutscene skip that's not intended by developers.
Yeah, but New Game Plus actually takes skill.
To be fair, no. To be fair, New Game Plus has skill. It's not dying in the first 5 minutes of the run.
New Game is literally just like RNG for like the first
A
like
bit.
half for the first.
Yeah,
half.
and then we get Magma Wilda, and then I just
No, and then you get
basically
Wilda,
the
and then
game.
one battle later you get Magma Wilda, and like the
Yeah,
battle that you
exactly.
don't have Magma Wilda for, it doesn't even matter because every vacuum gun in there is the wind type or Ventus.
Yeah. What the? Okay, I just bumped into you little piece of. I bumped into the guy, and then it made me stop. So I went to walk around him and activate invisibility, but it's like, oh no, you're here, and it caught me. So
I need to give y'all a little bit of an update.
Mm-hmm.
Magma Wilda is a boy.
I always thought they said in the game she was a girl.
No, I'm pretty sure Wilda and Magma Wilda are.
Imagine if Wilda was not a boy, but Magma Wilda was. Because I'm reading the Wikipedia page on Magma.
He identifies as a rocket power fist. I don't know about you guys, but that's what he recognizes identifies as.
They don't even gender the Bakugan in the description on this wiki. I need to like contact the mods and take over this entire wiki.
just become the personal moderator of wiki. NES, why did you pause the game?
But yeah, eventually it says he when talking about Magma Wilda, so I'm just gonna go with that.
So this game, Bakugan, this game in particular, actually all of the games in the cartoon have type advantages like Pokemon do. So I am ground, and I am weak. My attacks are all weak to light, so that makes this fight slightly harder. And one fight in particular makes it really, really annoying. But the advantage is I am super effective against air, because for some reason ground is super effective against air, because that makes a total amount of sense.
Hey, I explained this to Ness, but you see all those rocks? I don't know if this
What
happens
rocks?
at the same time, but like when you fight with Magma Wilda, sometimes like when you hit the ground and whatnot, rocks will come up. And rock is super effective against flying. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But unfortunately, these guys are just light flying. They're just light ground. They're not flying, unfortunately. Later on, we're going to fight some fire flying, which is a really unique type for this kind of game.
Wait, multiple type Bakugan.
No, that's a meme. I'm Pokemon meming.
Multiple type Bakugan is a thing that happens in the IRL Bakugan game like once.
Yeah. That actually is the thing. Actually, in Bakugan Battle Brawlers 1, there's a Bakugan that is multiple type
Wait.
that you can unlock in late game, post game.
I watched all. Oh, in the game?
Yeah. No, in the cartoon, there's one, makeshift Mokuba, whatever, I can't remember his name, I forgot it already.
Oh yeah, that one.
He
I know
actually,
what you're
his
talking about.
Bakugan evolves,
Prius.
in the first season they all evolve.
Prius. It's Prius.
He becomes a demon and also an angel. Yeah, Prius. I switched
No, it's
between
not
the two.
Prius. It's not
so-
Prius. I said it wrong like twice, and I said Prius. Also, that cycle is really
Yeah,
high.
that's the extension. That's one of the extensions. So I regularly go back and forth between the two games. Also, I need to remember to actually switch Wilda's abilities. Please remind me. But I go back and forth between the two games, and his makeshift Mokuba's partner switches, and I can never remember the name. I always thought it was just Elfin, because eventually the frog turned into a frog waifu, which I I don't. I am very questionable about that decision, but it makes perfect sense, honestly. So you're gonna see me and well, you saw NES. I'm slightly behind. You're gonna see me moving in a pretty weird specific path. That's because those I used goggles, and they showed me that there is actually like lasers in different parts, like between the poles, and if I touch them, I get it's just like getting seen by a person.
Because infrared lasers work like that.
Yeah, because they're totally human. Also, I need to switch. I forgot to
And they can totally
switch.
take the cards from you, just like
Yeah.
real infrared lasers.
It's just a cash register. What is Earthen Fortress the thing that I need? NES?
Hmm?
The ability you told me to switch because for a light guy.
What happened?
Vontus.
Switchability. What
What's the
ability?
shield? What shield? Oh, to deflect the steel mutation.
Okay, so I got the attack up
They're-
from
they're-
RNG. Power-ups basically are RNG if they come from... Whoa, I was trying to split and I hit a cup.
Split.
Wait.
So you can destroy items such as pillar or crystals, crystal shards that drop trap Bakugan, which we'll talk
Okay,
about in a second.
because I almost messed something up. And it was...
Yeah. Also, you can purposely destroy buildings, and they can drop power-ups. So
But,
you're gonna see us going for that every so now and then.
The power-ups, the attack-ups or whatever,
Yeah.
if they come from crystals, they're RNG. But as far as I know, if they come from like buildings, they're set.
I didn't.
I don't really
You
know
mentioned
though.
that to me like. You mentioned that to me like a minute before the stream, the run, and I'm like, what? So there are 4 different boosts you can get. There's powered boost. Would you like to actually meet my fist? Thank you. He was an inch away from me. There's defense boost, power boost, health upgrade or health boost really, and then ability card, which is something entirely different. Ability card just basically opens an ability card, like as in with the show, where the field starts doing damage to everyone else on the field. But
That sounds
well, that's what it opens the field, quote unquote, like the show does. But with Willow's case, rocks just show up and start spearing people in the face.
nice.
There's also power upgrade, defense upgrade, and health upgrade, health restore, whatever. If you get one, it overwrites the one you're currently having. So if we have a power boost, which the power boost does a lot, it almost doubles or something, slightly more than that your power you're dealing. If you get a health upgrade, even though it's instant, it will overwrite the power upgrade. So we're gonna try to be careful to avoid that when we get power upgrades. Oh! I dropped my earbud. Piner, give us some shoutcasting info about where we are currently.
You guys are in Vestoria. Vestoria is like, it's kind of like
A parallel universe.
It's not even a parallel.
But first we have to talk.
universe.
Well,
It's not
kind of,
even a
yeah.
parallel
So
universe like Ness said. They both exist and can both be destroyed at the same time, as is a plot point in the show.
Did my mic break on?
Boost, I'm pretty
Did
sure
you
about that.
mute your mic, NES? I think you muted your mic.
He totally did.
Yeah. Because it says that on Discord.
Yeah, you keep cutting out though, Gary.
I do?
Yeah, every once in a while. It's like, well, it's not constant, but it's like every once in a while. Or I could just be wrong. I might just be stopping something.
Oh my god. Also, I can mention that Bakugan actually have friendly fire. So, you can, an enemy can hit the other enemy and still do damage to them. Also, shoutouts to Falcon Kick. He just, dropped a knee on me. I do not currently have, OBS open, or even, well, I do have internet. Oh, also, it'd be nice if I stopped dying to this guy. Oh, give me a second. I need him to... I'm gonna be quiet. Just a second, I need to fight. I also need to try to find a power boost. I'm activating this ability card. It's gonna give me a little bit of a shield, and it's gonna actually prevent me from getting stunned by projectiles. Oh, nice! I just got a power boost, which is really, really nice for the next fight, because we are actually weak against this guy. Oh, hi! I didn't notice you were gonna be there. Hi, would you like to meet my fist?
This is a very nice guy. I can
Yeah.
vouch for that.
Yeah. He's really nice, especially when I'm trying to go fast. Also, split. Split! Give me 1 second. Did that work?
I think it's just a sensitivity. Yes.
And
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know what's going on with NES and my mic. So.
Wait, I was wrong, guys. It is in an alternate dimension. I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's a parallel universe. Dan and him, the main character, are in a training room, and they get short-circuited, and he gets teleported in a different dimension, and all this time he's trying to get back. And then all of a sudden, he finds out that all of these brawlers apparently don't know how to throw a ball and can't brawl anymore, so he has to help these people. And
But you're not
something
Dan.
about. No, I am the second main character of the show, and I teleported, and we met a different Dan that didn't know us.
You're not in the show.
I know.
Why'd you say show?
Because anime games.
Alright, cool.
Shoutouts to games. So this is the first level we actually get the ability invisibility. Yeah, good. We're gonna try to space out how we use it, because we can refill our invisibility at those specific little circles, but if we do, we stand still. And also, if we're in a guard's sight range like that, we get stopped still. So there's gonna be one level in particular where it's very, very tight.
Well, if it is.
Oh my god, that's not what I want.
So, how much time would you say getting caught loses?
Depending on if you have a Vexus card or not, you can lose about like 6 seconds for having a Vexus card. And depending on where you spawn without a Vexus card, it can sometimes be even faster. But it's kind of inconsistent, so we just have Vexus cards.
Is the spawn random? Or
No, it's actually always a cycle. So if we move the same exact way every time, oh yeah, then it's gonna be the same. Also, you notice, so I'm gonna purposely go to my way to destroy that crystal before these guys, because crystals are now gonna start spawning traps. Traps are these little guys I'm fighting right now, and if I don't destroy the crystal, then they're just gonna keep spawning, and it's gonna slow down the speed gaming. Piner, you can hear me, correct?
I can. I was actually asking about where you spawn after you get caught.
Oh, there is. It's still set space. Shoutouts to destroying buildings to try to get power stat boosts. Rip, I did not get the stat boost. Fortunately, I am good up against this guy. Good. I can just hit him in 2 hits. Knock him out in 2 hits. There we go. I'm gonna destroy more things now. Rip. Okay. I did not.
So you're saving the planet by destroying it.
Kind of. I mean, we're destroying it for the sole purpose of going fast. Which, you know, a couple buildings is perfectly acceptable, I think.
I think each one of those costs like what, a few $100,000.
Yeah,
Is that a
it
price you're
pretty
willing
much
to
at
pay
this
to go
point.
fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, this game is, if you can probably remember a very distinct anime game, or anime, named Dragon Ball Z, and this is pretty much a rip-off of this series, that series of games. And, later on in the show, I'm not entirely sure, I have not seen the last season of the show, but I think this game is actually kind of canon. I'm not entirely sure, though. I remember stuff like this.
None of this happens. So I'll let you know that much. None of this
happens.
This is basically season 2, but with a different main character. Like, to a certain
No, Dan
extent.
is still the main character. Dan is still the main character.
No, but you're not playing as Dan.
Well, and also in the Bakugan game 1, first game, we also play as just a random created character. So, none of the games we play as a main character, except Bakugan 2 for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, I think, and that's just, let's not talk about that. Testing. This is a test donation for $10. That says, this is a test donation for and yes, can you hear me?
Cool.
How long do you plan to stay?
So for what happens in the anime, there are some similar plot points. Like specifically the ones that I recognize, the ones involving Spectra.
I'll say this: the last episode of Spectra, the last episode of Bakugan I've ever seen was Drago got a motorcycle. And then I don't remember anything else. He did get a giant motorcycle at one point, and that's the only thing I remember.
That's the only thing.
I'm gonna try to do a pretty tight set of movement. Nice, and I can just go right through this. If I do not space properly, I will end up screwing that up, and just dying, or running into something. So.
Yeah, your mic is a little bit non-sensitive, by the way, Gary, on Discord.
Me? I can talk very much louder. I can use my Irish and heritage.
Cool.
And speak louder. So I'm gonna. Annius has probably been using him for the rest of the run so far. But this is the first time I'm gonna use holograms. Holograms will distract. The enemies in destroying them instead of the landmark. Also, I should mention, if landmarks get destroyed, you lose instantly. Because apparently those buildings are very special and cannot be destroyed. While the others we can just destroy and they drop good boosts. So, they distract the enemies, except for some random cases, but I'm gonna be quiet because I have to focus on this. Nice, I baited him. Good. I have to be pretty cautious with... Oh, nice! Wait, no. I thought a power boost happened. Yo, nice. Oh, pfft. Okay, sure. Oh, what? It didn't die. So, shoutouts to one of my chat members, Mankey, Mannkee, who always reminds me every time we do runs that charge shots cannot be blocked because it is a very important tech. Specifically this fight, because those guys can shield and just can't do damage unless I charge shot him. I hope he's here. I don't think he is. He might actually be at work currently. Dang. That's kind of sad. But yeah, this run is out to you. That level can also be one of the fastest in the game. That fight in particular. If you don't get bamboozled. So. Am I getting picked up a little bit better? Am I getting picked up a little bit better?
A little bit.
Okay. I can talk even louder. Actually, I shouldn't talk louder because it's 4 a.m. and my family is trying to sleep. So I'm gonna try to get a little closer to the mic. I do not have a pop filter. So this level in particular, I would normally not care about doing things, a hologram, but I'm gonna do it because I can die pretty easily. So this is the first instance in New Game Plus where we fight Wilda, like legit, actually Wilda. So shoutouts to the meme. Who are you? I'm just you, but stronger because we're Magma Wilda, and he's just regular Wilda.
Which is the evolved form of
Which is
Wilda.
Because this is Pokemon and everything evolves.
Yeah.
So I'm
Dragonoid, the main Bakugan in the TV show, which you don't see used because he's bad, evolves like 30 times. It's actually ridiculous.
It's really good. So Wilda has the chance to either run away or come right at me. And he ran away, which is preferable, but then he decided to shield, which that's actually pretty rare. Also, shoutouts to being knocked back during. Oh my god! Stop it! Thank you. I've never seen Wilda shield, honestly. It's pretty rare. Also, so shout to that guy. I was mentioning before that. Actually, I'm gonna destroy this first. Most of the time, enemies will go towards the hologram. That guy decided, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna go to the landmark. Hey, we don't know it. So enemies can sometimes have different types of AI. Some can be very smart and just go for either you or the landmark. And some can just be really dumb and get soft lock and get their stuff stuck in a piece of collision and can't move. Which is really, really nice. Also, hi, Hades.
Okay, I can actually hear you guys now.
Wow.
Nice.
So this is the best commentary you're gonna get. I was saying
Yes.
You were muted like the entire time.
Yeah. It was weird.
I was
Oh.
actually like motivating the AC. Thanks.
Also,
Thanks,
go
Rap.
ahead. I should probably mention why I am a stickler with using holograms. Going through a hologram it loses a bit of time because you have to go in the menu, pick the highest level, go exit, and then it warns you you're about to spend.
I don't ever do that.
And can you, you're gonna have to speak up just a bit, I think, NES, but I am.
I do the highest level. I do like that highest level I do is 2, and that's close to the end.
Depending if I'm only doing 1, I'll do 2. If I'm doing 2 of different holograms, I'll do 2 and then 3, so I don't waste too much time scrolling up to 3.
No one needs
But it would lose about like 5 seconds to do a hologram. But you can lose up to 5 minutes for dying on a level. So pick your poison. I decided to suicide all my runs, so and just run full speed.
I golded 2 fights in a row. One
Oh,
by
dude,
point-
nice.
One by point like 0-1, and one by like 20 seconds.
Mhm.
This run is actually ahead of PB stuff now, so.
Oh,
I
dang.
can just
I also should have done
do
it.
well with RNG.
Congrats. I should have opened my splits. This could have maybe even PB'd for me. But what's that? Oh, so this game is pretty glitchless in most senses. There are actually 2 glitches in this game. One that's used in both New Game Plus, and one that's just used in New Game. The one that's used in both, as you've been seeing, is the also nice. I got slowed down.
I don't know where you are. Where are you?
I just started the fight you just finished.
Oh, okay.
So it's the one. It's the air dashing, which I just performed right here, and the second one is actually a menuing glitch. I apologize. I did not hear what you said. I was talking over you like a ding dong.
You're definitely not going to be like,
It's actually pretty easy. It's actually a lot easier. You just press Z 3 times.
yeah.
Yeah. So the only other glitch in speedrunning this game is a menu glitch that lets you pick the wrong character, but then it'll we change characters a lot throughout the entirety of New Game, and every time we change characters, we would have to click it, and then it'll take us to the "Are you sure you want to upgrade your stats?" page, and then we have to exit 2 screens. But if we do a pretty precise trick and hit both B and A to close the menu and select the Bakugan at the same exact time, we can actually, where the heck, crap, did you go? There you go. We can actually go back to the main screen but have the original Bakugan selected, which it saves about like 5 seconds to do it every time. So that's the only other glitch. Unfortunately, there is possibility for out of bounds. There could be some, well, no, there's possibility for out of bounds to save time, and me and one of my friends have tested this game. One of my friends who's also a really big glitch tester, we both were able to get our character's arm through a wall, and we threw a Bakugan and it hit the other side of the wall. But unfortunately, that's as far as we got. So.
I'm not gonna say out of bounds when it exists because this is a well-programmed game.
Yeah. But you know, this is a licensed Wii game that had 3 months of programming before it was released. So, fun fact.
I think it's a good game.
It's a really well-designed game.
So I'm not gonna.
But like it is a really good game, but it's kind of a pain to speedrun because the lock-on is hell at this point because you press up to lock onto a different target. But when I'm trying to go to a tower that's across the map because it keeps spawning traps, I'm just gonna keep switching between the 2 that are right next to me, and I can't go backwards fast enough. So it kind of stinks. It's really annoying.
I thought I was untargeted.
Huh?
I thought I was untargeted, and I accidentally.
Oh, okay.
Whoops. Attack up, come on. Yes, I got it.
So it says, dude, nice.
Because the trap killed a golden.
Oh, dude, nice. That's the best. Yo, shoutouts to the routed movement.
Oh, that's
So,
it. I golded another stage.
So you probably should mention there's one other pretty big difference between Wii and Xbox, and that is when I activate and deactivate invisibility, I have an extra half second each they're buffer between invisibility. Unfortunately, NES is going to be a lot more strict with his movement because he actually.
I still kind of had it, but it's slightly more strict.
Dear God, what the hell am I doing? Good. Oh, I just accidentally started spamming it. I accidentally I was not sure where I was, and then thought I was not invisible, but then I just started draining all my health. But I had one guy left, and he's actually invisible for some reason, because that is good designed game, very well designed game. So
I'm on the part where Mira's brother steals Drago. Oh wait, that's plot spoilers. Whoops.
I yelled at you for that last one.
But first we have to talk about parallel universes.
Did you already explain that, by the way? I kind of said that.
Yeah, I explained this. We explained the story.
I didn't even get to fully explain it. Anyways.
I did.
Oh, you're cut out on.
You pulverize them.
But yeah, basically, things and stuff. Bad guys are trying to take over the world. Actually, they like already kind of rule the world already. They're just trying to like bully everybody. So we're gonna like tell them no and not let them bully people. They're also trying to destroy both Earth and the world. That's the plot point. And we tell them that's mean and they shouldn't do it, but they don't listen. So we have to go beat them up.
Yeah. Dang it! Okay, I had a power up. I had a power boost, and then unfortunately, I picked up a health boost. I was right where I was going. So I had a power boost, but then I walked right into a what's it called? Yeah, health recovery. And KNES. KNES. Did you know? If the landmark gets destroyed, we'll lose! So, one of the main reasons why we have my stream getting audio captured, is because, for some reason, this does not happen in, why the heck this does not happen with the Xbox as much, but for some reason, the game developers decided, you know what, let's spam these guys' voice lines as much as we possibly can. So, So, they're gonna make sure I know that if the landmark gets destroyed, we'll lose.
Okay, that's not a little. That's a full minute
You know, it's very nice.
Might be,
I have 2 landmarks in this. You're probably gonna win. I'm kind of stinking at this.
me too.
Overall.
Like,
Dear God,
my XP
I let go of
is
shield.
really bad, but somehow I've been getting extremely good fights.
my overall movement's on point.
Shout out to Xbox being like 5 minutes slower than Wii. I'm
And
still
shoutouts to
winning.
me getting comboed to death by this laser. Yo, shoutouts to the fact that I had 2 landmarks in that level. Shoutouts to the fact that my other landmark had 1 HP. But the one trap that stuff is like, you know what? I'm gonna go on this one. This one's almost dead. It's like 90% of its health left. So that's another instance of very smart AIs.
Sounds like playing
AI
Splat
is, like,
Zones.
it's not that good in Wii, but it's actually like pretty good in Xbox, which makes
Yeah.
it even harder.
It sounds like you're playing Bakugan Defenders of the Core. Oh!
Mm.
You're gonna need a burn heal.
Mm.
You're gonna need a burn heal for that.
Who knows? I played this game in my childhood. I got the experience in no glory.
So I have a fun story about why I picked this game up. I went to a store to get Pokemon Sun and Moon when it first released, like day 2 of it released. Unfortunately, it was day 2 and they were all sold out. But I looked over and I saw Bakugan Defenders of the Core on clearance for $1. I said, you know what? Why not?
Nice.
And I bought it. And then I ran New Game Plus. And then NES said, wait, I also won this game. So we made a leaderboard. And he mainly runs New Game Plus. I run New Game.
And how'd you end up running your earlier run in the marathon? We Music?
Wii Music, you know what? I had a dream that Mozart came down to my door, came to me, and told me speedrun this amazingly programmed Wii game called Wii Music. And you know what? It just kind of spoke to me. Also, I had the game and I never touched it, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna play this. But you know, I more so it was Mozart that propelled me to do it.
Shout out to Mozart.
Music, and then somehow when music just said, "Hey Gary, you know this game Wii game. What's speedrunning?"
Yeah. Yeah, what's speedrunning? Yeah, I was like 5 when it happened, and he... Yeah, what is speed... I was 5 when it happened, so it was very confusing why Mozart told me... First off, I didn't know who Mozart was at that time. I didn't know what he looked like. So, when this random person decided to say, yeah, we speedrun this game. What the heck is happening? Also, shoutouts to probably one of the fastest levels in the game. We're starting. I don't know why, but I also don't remember his name. But the evil dark fireman that I killed it right now, he just kind of gets demolished by Wilder for some reason. I think it's more so he has a lot more power and it's a lot less defense base.
Wow, I
So.
somehow got a break. That's like a 1 frame break.
Oh, dude, nice firstie. You're thirsty for the firstie, except that's not actually the firstie. This game actually has a firstie for some reason.
That has a lot of first beats, just for different things. And half of them are bad, half of them are really good. We got 2 attack ups. Nice. Unless this is the speed set, and I don't think it's set. In which case,
The run is we're very consistently. You're finishing a level and I'm just starting that, or you're finishing a fight and I'm just starting that fight, which is very, very weird. That's pretty consistent right now.
because it's funny because like I'm playing competitive
Huh? Oh yeah.
and I'm currently on the 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
If that doesn't tell you how good I am at this game, I don't know what that is.
Also, it might be the fact that I am not paying attention at all, and I lost 2 minutes because I kept getting hit by a laser and I'm not paying attention.
Good job.
So, yeah.
Also, my land. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. You should probably pay attention to that. If
Yeah,
if
maybe-
the
maybe
landmark gets
dropping
destroyed,
the
you'll
ball.
lose.
Okay, I died to this attack by an hour, so I really don't know.
Yeah, maybe you should actually place a landmark. Or,
Yeah.
yes, place another landmark.
Okay.
Just replace this
I
one.
put 2 holograms.
How
Okay, one of them died.
how the
The other one exists. And if it, like,
did you know that? NES, did you know Did you know? Fighting isn't always about combos. Try shooting too.
I hate you. No! What was that? It was like at half health. And okay, we're gonna be tight right now.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how you really lost this one. This is like one of the easiest levels for me.
He hit it once. He hit it once.
Oh no! Oh! Get that! No! You okay? So that enemies can also pick up the stat boosts, which is a really good meme. Can I destroy that, you little piece of crap?
Do you often use
The worst thing that can happen is they can get a defense boost. So if I'm just waiting, you might see me end up going out of my way to get a defense boost, just so for the fact that the enemy doesn't get it. Where the
Hope I don't die.
yeah.
It's such a waste not to use your ability cards. You should use them as often as you can.
Yo, nice RNG drop. Unfortunately, there are no buildings I can destroy here, so I just gotta get good RNG with pillars and crystals. Also, a really nice thing is you can end up comboing characters. Also, if you use a special that is a combo attack, then you can actually. Yo, shoutouts to. I did not hit that button. Nice. Vulcan is running away from me for some reason, which he normally does. He's a very, very aggressive character. Huh?
I just got on Vulcan. I'm trying to
Now that was a solid hit.
So how often do you use your ability cards?
Did you know that ability cards could really turn the battle around? Try using them! Also, I just beat Vulcan.
They really can. I don't think any.
really
So many characters would have lost in the anime if it wasn't for ability cards.
on the level and I pulled the wrong ability card, and as I was activating it, I just like first tournament of you're gonna win.
Dude, rip! I've seen so many weird things in this run. I've seen a shielding Wilda. I saw a shield spamming Vulcan, which never happened during ones. I'm just waiting for Brodus to just run off out of bounds and die at this point, which would be really nice. Which would be pretty neat, TBH. So yeah, you can pretty easily die, even if you have the best defenses, even if you're killing things very quickly, you can very easily die. So that's why this race is still even a shakeup. There's one level in particular that I can lose 5 minutes on if I die. So it's still a pretty open game, pretty open race. I'm gonna try to go for some pretty. Okay, never mind. I just ran right into the guy. I was about to say I'm gonna try to do some pretty precise movement, and then I just bonked into the nearest robot I could. So shoutouts to that. Also, I'm sorry I cut you off because like.
That's fine. 'Cause I'm just getting salty, right?
Dude, shoutouts to that amazing camera. So you're supposed to go the long way, but I go the short way because I know exactly where the robots are, and I can just become invisible whenever I need to. So I went the opposite way. It saves a bunch of time on Wii. I don't know if it does on Wii U.
Trying to
Or on Wii U, on Xbox.
Okay, if you're looking at my screen, I'm trying to get Vulcan not at the landmark, but it didn't work both times.
It's important to choose a
Yeah, I had like no windows.
It's important to choose a hologram that's strong against my
I am vamping all of my defenses. I just did Sorry. I'm talking over. I'm so sorry. You're so faint in my ear. I apologize. I'm talking over you too much.
I'm gonna blame Discord though. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Finally.
But Gary, you're still cutting out. You should like.
I am?
You should make your mic
I'm-
more sensitive on Discord. In the middle of a speedrun, let's go.
Yes. I'm gonna take a hiatus. NES, if you can pause your one too. I just gotta address this stream issue.
I'm gonna continue running because I'm really behind. I'm taking like 3 short breaks during the run for the entire arm.
So, this is Brontus. He and this crystal are really, really good because their basic projectile freezes me in place, and I would have to press A like 15 or 20 times. I'm not entirely sure, but a ridiculous amount of times.
His
In order to,
special is mobilization, so it's really good.
Yeah.
So basically when you see this,
Oh my god.
just spam X or what is it? Spam A?
Oh, it's A on Wii. It's
Yeah.
on A. It's on Wii. Which, you know. Also, he got a defense boost, which is not what I would have preferred. Also, the Wii remote is not really well designed to spam the A button. If you've never seen a Wii remote or a hand before. Oh my god, he just okay.
Just do it two-handed.
Yeah, basically at this point. I destroyed a building, and a power boost came up, but Brontus's dead corpse fell and got it.
That's good.
So stupid. Wait, oh no! Oh crap, so, like... Yeah, especially defenses, because that can just stall the level out even more. Yeah, even, like, pretty... Because this is really the only level in New Game Plus that we've considered, like, changing characters in. Because we have a type disadvantage with, Brontus.
The USA stages for me are really easy. Like, really, I don't know. But I can't do Egypt.
Egypt are my easiest.
No.
So, like you said before...
The ones that are kind of challenging, so pretty easy, are USA ones.
Oh my god, okay. So, if I get hit right before I initiate my... Like, there's a couple frames where you can get hit right before you initiate your, supers. And if that happens, then it just cancels the super. Neat. Okay, that actually went. That actually worked. Also, nice! Shoutouts to not getting paralyzed. If I had my splits up... Huh? If I had my splits up and I do this first try, this would go by 3 minutes. In new game, I switch characters in this because it's a lot weirder for some reason. I don't know why, but it's pretty weird.
Oh no, I messed up. Okay,
For the first one, or
the first one.
okay, good, because I'm about to yeah, I just finished the fight, so. But that fight can be for Wii, for some reason, it's very, very long. For some reason, and Wii and Xbox is a lot easier, I think. It might be because we don't know for sure, but it might be because the stats are so different in Wii U. The game's released at the same exact time, but for some reason the stats are very different.
On Wii U, me 2 cents.
Wii and PSP. I'm sorry. I'm used to explaining Code Lyoko and how Wii and Wii U are different.
Interesting. Interesting differences to the, I guess, what console it's being run on.
Well, there isn't version exclusive. It's just the Wii crashes
Oh, okay.
and lags way more than it normally should. So the Wii U crashes less often. Let's just say that.
Okay, I
That's not a
found out
good game.
the
I am just starting USA 2 movement. USA 2 movement. This is the strictest movement in the run. We do not get to heal any invisibility or any abilities whatsoever. Okay, I just ran right into that guy. If I specifically on Wii, Wii moves absolutely perfectly, we don't have to stop or we don't have to use a card or anything. But fortunately, I did get caught, so I can just spam invisibility for the last like little tiny bit. Oh my god! So I just got caught without a Vexus card, and now I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning of that little kind of whole corridor.
I finished the fight. I think half the first goal. In my second round.
The neat thing with getting caught without a Vexus card is it actually heals both your invisibility and your visor. Your invisibility, your seeing visor. So that's a neat thing that can happen.
It's important to choose a hologram that's strong.
That's not what I would want. Yes. Also, we never really mentioned because it really doesn't play much of a difference in this game. That's also a horrible hologram. There are 6 types. There are 6 types in this game.
It's important to choose a
In Bakugan in general, actually.
Yeah.
Air, fire,
Ventus,
water.
Iris.
Yeah.
Subterra.
I have many other things.
Chaos,
I am-
Darkness,
I am working on my doctor. I am working on a AA in education majoring. I do not have time to remember Pyrus and Dodongos are.
Chaos, Aquas, Subterra, Ventus, Pyrus, and Darkness.
Do you have any idea who you're
Oh, so shoutouts to this fight. So there's gonna be 2 phases of this fight. There's these 2 guys, and then there's gonna be 4 of these guys. But the neat thing is both can decide to either run away or charge right at me. They both just ran right away from me for some reason. It's actually pretty. I've not seen that very often. So a lot of this is just kind of predicting what the AI is gonna do. Also, Hades has a horrible projectile attack. It just shoots in a ray. And it shoots 3 different lasers, and they... So sorry, what? Okay.
sweet combo?
Nice.
Right on!
Whatever. Fight.
Also, I got a little bit of an interesting thing to happen, but I unfortunately messed it up. I got the blue guy. I got his AI stuck into running under the wall, but unfortunately, I touched him and it got rid of it.
There's more to Bumble than just
You know, it'd be nice if you stopped.
shooting too.
I'm sorry, what?
Use action attacks.
Oh, nice. Yo, shoutouts to me accidentally attacking the landmark.
You pulverized
There's
him.
not friendly fire.
I do not believe so.
Sweet combo.
But there is friendly fire with enemies, which is pretty nice.
I'm starting the fight.
I have 1 more guy and then all 4 pillars. The pillars don't conveniently on this fight and the rest of the game I don't think pillars don't spawn traps, which is really nice. So we can just kind of work on the yeah. So basically our strat is just get rid of the other guys, and if I hear a shot being shot, I just put my shield up and hope I don't die.
Also, this ape has a paralyzer bomb. I don't even know what they are, but it's annoying. You just like
Yeah.
fight.
If they're kind of a trigger sensor, if anything touches it or jumps on it, it does a little like spray, and it paralyzes anyone that's around it, so you can't attack. You can move conveniently, but you can't attack.
Okay, I'm on the pillar.
But if-
for the first time.
If you are getting Dragon Ball Z knocked back, like towards it, it does not like paralyze you conveniently. So you can get knocked back, and then trigger it, and then everything else can get paralyzed but you, which is really one of my favorite strats in the entire game. or just one of my not favorite strat because you don't do it consistently, but it's one of my favorite like dumb things. This game does remind you of Transformers. Yes, this game is a lot. This game in specific in the series, which is, just reminds like of a big robot mech Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. Also, we should mention that there are a lot of. Yeah, we should. I'm gonna mention. I'm not gonna touch about it much, but there are many Bakugan games, and each and every one of them has a different like playstyle. What's up?
Opinion, I think. Oh, go with that. This game kind of
Once
takes
your ability
inspiration from a
cards
whole
are
bunch of
charged,
different games. In
don't
my opinion,
hesitate
kind
to
of like
let him loose. You won't regret
it
it.
kind of reminds me of Robo, you know, that Transformers.
Yeah.
Like that Dragon Ball Z games like those.
Shooting is an important part of every brawler's skill set. Try it out.
I'm gonna destroy the tower.
I don't usually talk about my genre,
We have
but
no chance to win unless
oh
you
boy.
break those Vexos crystals. Take them out as soon as you can.
I'm gonna. If do you mind like dying like 3 more times?
Time to bring it back.
Don't worry, you can still make estimate if you die quick enough.
yeah. But I'm still gonna do. I'm not gonna be using
Yeah,
like
pfft. I did a hologram because I really don't want to die. So
I'm actually so confused on how that works.
I'm about to fight the second Vulcan.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream right now.
Nice.
Can you? Thank you.
So I don't know if the fight was really explained or not.
I was about to explain it actually.
Oh, I can explain
Okay.
it.
What's up, NES?
Okay, so
It's such a
it's
waste not to
basically beat
use
all
your
the
ability
kill all the
cards.
crystals as
You
fast
should
as
use them
possible.
as often as you can.
And then once you do that, the main crystal is like, whoa, I'm big. And you have to kill it.
Good. Okay. I beat that. After you beat the crystals, after you beat the 4 main crystals, the big crystal comes up, and then Vulcan comes back, and they decide, you know what, he's dead, but you know what, we're gonna do it one more time. And for on the Wii version specifically, he can be really dumb. So each Bakugan has the choice of 4 different
Spectra now controls him. He doesn't think anymore, and I don't know if it's.
Spectrum. Yeah, Drago.
Hi, I'm streaming now.
Okay. So I just got hardest movement in the game.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Congrats. Did you do first try?
I'm winning you back, no matter what.
Also, nice. Drago got stuck in a wall.
Gas.
Drago, he's
Oh my god. So, this is Cross Drago. Eventually Drago evolves in the game. We really don't care about that.
Cross.
Oh my god, Drago, can you please?
Time to get a good combo lock and win by like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait. So
Dear god.
I got an attack up.
Nice.
So wait, he's
I
not
did
even
too.
turned into Purple Drago in this game? Not even that's not,
So
Wait,
I
don't-
just beat Drago. and we're gonna go off into the final boss. I just beat Drago, and if you were playing a new game, we would have been collecting these little trap Bakugan that actually build into making a really big, super strong Drago. Which is the Drago Dan used in the tutorial of the game, if you remember about an hour ago. Also, RIP, I am not gonna be able to PB.
My
What?
is passing up in like 5 seconds.
My PB is passing up probably about the same time because I'm like 5 seconds behind you.
I'm like 5 seconds behind you in the race right now. So
Well, I mean, I'm talking about my PB.
I get good RNG on whatever his name is.
So, Piner, do you want to explain why we're this final area? Because I'm gonna pay attention.
I have to see it.
Or the final boss.
Game plot
With-
or what?
I actually am questioning how much this is actually based off the anime and how much my knowledge will help me here.
So-
In this last run. Okay, whatever. I can
So, I can explain it.
Like, I
can
think
explain it.
you gotta go chase the guy. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. There's a very evil card dragon thing. That looks like a card, but
Oh,
with legs.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that. And it's trying to, like, kill things. It's like, it's kinda,
You jerk!
it's like,
Good.
that. Trying
So-
to kill things, basically.
actually very difficult.
He's so difficult that he's literally invincible. He's so difficult, he's actually literally invincible right now. And I need to destroy... So, there's a little a spirit. Also, I'm walking in lava, which I really shouldn't because I could die. There's a spirit that was named Abyss that was trying to follow us, and it turns out...
Oh, that!
Uh,
Yeah. It's like...
so it turns out that... I'm going to explain the plot real quick because I'm... Wait, you just killed... Oh, wait, I just killed Abyss. Wait a second.
You guys are like neck and neck.
You mean... Oh, dear God. I'm going to pay attention.
Now's our chance. Ability activate.
Yeah, Abyss is like...
Yeah, that's a
a move.
I'm actually halfway done.
I am too.
Ness is like a second behind. This is really
Dear
close.
God.
This time I win.
God, gosh dang it, young. I was explaining the plot, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, hey, I'm winning. Ball complete. Done. Done.
Yeah, boob happens.
Done.
This little ball
Done.
white thing.
Dory
Then
do.
like you're
Done.
defending it, and then you gotta kill it. It's great.
Dope. Yeah. So basically,
Oh,
she was. I can explain the plot now since I'm not trying to. I still mistyped dot dope. Dot dope. I can explain the plot a bit. So Abyss was like the innocent power and stuff, but then evil man with a mask decided, you know what, I'm gonna take over her power, and she decided the best way to defeat the evil person with a mask is to end up dying, and she said punch her multiple times, and unfortunately we really didn't want to, but we had to. And then now, the evil flaming man is dead.
Except for he's not.
Dude, rip! I was... Or, well, the Bakugan is dead.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Bakugan is dead.
Shout out to
So-
that for still being in English, even though I'm playing in Dutch.
Yeah, shout out. So... Thank you for
But the
having
guy
us,
who
and
wants to go back to the PU. Like, after
Yeah.
Super Mario 64 speed run.
also, if we explain, before we explain the, what happens to our main character after, we first have to talk about parallel universes. So after this, I'm gonna skip, my thing's actually shown. So eventually everyone becomes able to throw the Bakugan again, because at the very beginning of the game, there's a death ray that decided, you know what, you're not gonna be able to do this anymore. Which is why we had to do all of it. And everyone can do it now. So, they are all getting their power back, they're getting their Bakugan back. And then, I'm gonna skip this a bit. Wait, no, I skipped the entire story, rip. Eventually we go back to, our original universe.
Yep.
So, neat. Shoutouts. Oh, actually, no, this is the cutscene right now. Where he's gonna get sent back.
I'll get to go home.
And now he will know that, ability cards can really turn the battle around. Try using them!
Keep training.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone away.
Also, to be fair, NES, I did not mention...
Cinch to free the other brawlers and send the rest of the Vexos packing.
You really heckin' bamboozled me.
So your character is like 7 feet, right?
Pretty much, I think. Also, at least NES, at least I didn't mention the fact that Guy Fieri's, Dive Drives and Dive, just Guy Fieri describing what food is like for 30 minutes. I did not mention that like I promised.
Also, I would like to mention
I did not,
that a
I
Vestal
promised I would
got
mention
sent
that.
back to Earth with you. Somebody who is
Yeah.
native to the Vestorian planet, the one you just left. Yeah, she lives on Earth now. That's a thing.
Yeah.
They decided to banish her or something. I don't.
NES, we're good?
I hate the,
You good? Can we switch?
Plot
Oh,
discussion.
so sorry.
But we kind of want to be ahead of schedule right now because we've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
behind for so long. So,
So,
we're gonna cut it off there so we can go,
Uh,
go on with the next one. Which
So shoutouts to the Baku crew.
a
Shoutouts to the Baku crew.
The Baku crew. The one I'm not
Uh,
part of. I was just here.
Sadly.
Okay, so yeah.
You